Hello everyone, in this class we are going to learn about the nuclear magnetic moment. We already learned nucleus possess the orbital and the spin magnetic moment, and interaction between the two momenta gives rise to a total magnetic moment, which is represented as mu I, which is taken to be a vector either parallel or antiparallel to the vector L. Okay, mu I represents the total magnetic moment. The nuclei possess both orbital and spin magnetic moment, and an interaction between these two magnetic moments gives rise to a total magnetic moment, which is represented as mu I. Okay, this is the nuclear magnetic moment. For the electron, nuclear magnetic moment is given as EH cross upon 2 Me, where Me is the mass of the electron. Okay, it has the value 9.27 into 10 raised to minus 27 ampere meter square. For electron, we have the nuclear magnetic moment EH cross upon 2 into Me. Okay, it has the value 9.27 into 10 raised to minus 27 ampere into meter square. Ampere into meter square. This is for the electron. Okay. For proton, it has EH cross upon 2 into MP. Okay, MP is the mass of the proton. It has the value 4.63 into 10 raised to minus 27 ampere into meter square. Okay, this is most important part regarding your examination. It follows therefore the magnetic moment of an electron is 1000 times greater than the proton magnetic moment. See, the magnetic moment of the electron is 1000 times greater than the proton magnetic moment. Okay, the nuclear magnetic moments are usually measured in the units of nuclear magneton. What? Nuclear magneton. It is the unit. Nuclear magnetic moments are measured in nuclear magneton. It is represented as mu n, capital N, mu n. See, mu n, it is the nuclear magneton mu n. Nuclear magnetic moments are usually measured in the units of nuclear magneton. It is represented as mu n, and it is given as EH cross upon 2 MP. MP is the mass of the proton, and it has the value 4.63 into 10 raised to minus 27 ampere into meter square. Thus, the nuclear magnetic moment is far less than the magnetic moment of an electron. Therefore, the electron cannot be present in the nucleus. Since the nuclear magnetic moments are associated with zero spin, it has no magnetic moment. This is regarding the nuclear magnetic moment. Okay. Then the next part is the electric quadrupole moment. What is electric quadrupole moment? We already learned the size of the nucleus. Okay. Some nucleus are spherical in shape. Some nuclei are spherical in shape. Some are prolate spheroid. Some are oblate spheroid. Okay. The electric quadrupole moment in a nucleus arises due to the non-uniform distribution of electric charges within its periphery. Experimental evidences suggest that nuclei do not possess any electric dipole moment, but the electric quadrupole moments have been observed in some nuclei. The electric quadrupole moment is a measure of the departure of nucleus from the spherical symmetry. Okay. Electric quadrupole moment measures the departure of nucleus from the spherical symmetry. Electric quadrupole moments may be either positive or negative. Okay, if we take a semi-axis A along the axis of a symmetry and semi-axis B perpendicular to the axis of symmetry, and assume that nuclear volume remains constant, then the quadruple moment is given as Q is equal to 2 by 5 into Z into A square minus B square. Here Z represents the atomic number, A and B are the semi-axis. Okay. Now we have three conditions. If we have A is equal to B, Q is 0. Here put A is equal to B, then this gets 0 and whole Q gets 0. Okay. If A is equal to B, then Q is equal to 0, means there is a no departure, hence nucleus is exactly spherical in shape. Here both A and B are equal. Hence we get Q is 0, that is the departure from the spherical symmetry is 0, and hence we get the nucleus is exactly in spherical shape. Okay. Then the next condition is if A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, then Q is positive. Q is positive. Hence the shape of the nucleus is prolet spheroid. Shape of the nucleus is prolet spheroid. A is greater than B. Okay. Prolet spheroid. Then the next condition is A is less than B. Then Q is negative and the nucleus is oblate spheroid. Nucleus is oblate spheroid. A is less than B. Okay. These are the three conditions. When A is equal to B, we get exactly spherical nuclei. When A is greater than B, then we get a prolet spheroid nucleus, and when A is less than B, we have the oblate spheroid nuclei. Okay. The unit of quadruple moment is barn. What? The unit of quadruple moment is barn, and 1 barn is equal to 10 raised to minus 28 meter square. Important, note down it. The unit of quadruple moment is barn, and 1 barn has the value 10 raised to minus 28 meter square. With increase of Z or N, the value of Q increases. As Z increases, Q also get increases. For magnetic number elements, Q is equal to 0, means nuclei of these elements are exactly spherical in shape. The corresponding elements are most stable. Okay. In this class, we learn about the nuclear magnetic moment for electron, proton and their unit, nuclear magneton. Then the next part we learn electric quadruple moment, the departure from the spherical symmetry, the three conditions. When A is equal to B, we get spherical symmetry, that is spherical nuclei. When A is greater than B, we get Q is positive and we get the nucleus is prolet spheroid, and if A is less than B, then Q is negative and there is a nuclei oblate spheroid. Okay. Thank you.